begin. Of course, you see on the screen here, Yahusha, our Passover, on this Passover. That's what we're going to talk about. Yahusha, our Passover? He's our Passover? That's correct, right? All the teaching said Yahusha, he's our Passover. So if all these people say this, you got 99.9% of people that call themselves believers, commandment keepers and non-commandment keepers. They're saying Yahusha is our Passover. You didn't sound so enthusiastic about the statement that you just made.
Because it causes rift and discomfort,
I know.
It's hard to do that.
One thing we know for sure, this is the time, it's our Passover. This is what we have to talk about. Most people, this is what they believe. Now, for surely, Jeremiah 16:19, we were told. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. O Yahuah, my strength and my fortress, my refuge in the day of affliction.
My refuge in the day of affliction. This is what our people had to go through because of disobedience.
The Gui shall come to you from the ends of the earth and say,
Gui is going to come to you. See, Gui? See, the ones that within the borders, see, you had to come from the ends of the earth. You had to travel a long way from the ends of the earth. Most Gui will sit still, do nothing, and wait for the slaughter. But some of Gui gonna get this word, understand this word. Father gonna visit them. He has to. They're gonna understand the word, and then they're gonna act on the word.
and say, surely our fathers have inherited lies.
This is what we've done. We've inherited lies. What else?
Worthlessness and unprofitable things.
These things we inherit was worthlessness. Yahusha, our Passover, worthlessness. These are the things we inherited. Christ, our Savior, worthlessness. Christ is not our Savior. Christ is a Roman invention. They've already done a documentary about that. It's no secret. And our people still ignorantly calling on Christ. How can this be? How can this be? They're still calling on Christ. Put the information out. Here is your Christ. Put it out there. Show the Romans doing their ritualistic mass, showing this. They see it. And they cleave to their Christ. They're teaching Christ in Passover today. They're keeping Passover today. This is what they're doing. Yeah, this is dangerous. You see a look on his face? This is dangerous. They're keeping Passover today. So look at this. JC, the Passover lamb. Isn't he the Passover lamb? This is what they taught us. He is the Passover lamb. And they showed the lamb, man, weak and innocent looking. He's innocent. And then they show us the fake picture here. These Christians that believe that their teaching is getting above the Christianity, the normal Christian teaching, and they're cleaving to Torah and they're keeping the commandments and they understand all these things. And one thing they don't understand, and the one thing they know, that we were taught lies in Christianity. They know the lies of all the other religions. They know this. But they continue the same lie that this is, they're calling Yahusha. They know the name Yahuah and Yahusha. They know we should keep the commandments. They know we should keep the feast days that we can keep. They know these things, but they keep this lie before the people and say his color doesn't matter. They still show the same colors that they show us, or the same image that they gave us in Christianity. Now, what's wrong with that picture? Something wrong there. So look at all these videos. Yahusha, Passover lamb. They're going to put J up there. Then got Yeshua, the Passover lamb. See, they know the name here. Christ. We can see on and on. Jesus was not our. See, someone's getting this. Who is this? He was not. And you got what you got here. You got different people getting closer to the truth. We so far from it, it's pathetic. And you got different people getting closer and closer. But the thing that gets me, some people get so close and they stop. That's enough. That's enough. Okay, this thing about coming out of Babylon, and no. See, these Christians ain't doing that. These Christian, they call themselves Christian commandment keepers. They not doing that. They're gonna keep on. They're gonna keep the same mentality. We okay in America? America, Babylon? No, don't worry about that. In the wilderness? That don't even exist. This is where they fall short. By not keeping all that which he commanded in the Turah and the prophets. But this list, it goes on and on and on. All the Rabbi. He told us, don't call yourself a teacher. Look at it, Rabbi. What is this? So anyone coming to click on the video, these people are ignorant. They don't know any better. They think Rabbi is their teacher and he the one got it going on. So let's look at this. Let's find out. Yahusha? He's our Passover? He's the Passover lamb? Y'all, we know Torah. Is that correct? All right, let's go into this. Exodus, I want you to do my, wait a minute. I want, let her do this. And you do this. I want you to bring this out.
Okay.
And I want her to do this. If you don't mind.
I
don't want you to do all of it. It's a lot. We got a lot to go through here.
Yeah.
Exodus 12, 1 through 28. This is the beginning. Remember, I told you when you do this, what you think.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Okay, you got it.
You ready?
Yes.
All right.
Now Yahuah spoke to Moshe and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying.
So make sure we understand. He spoke to Moshe and Aaron. Where? In the land of Egypt. No.
It shall be your beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you.
Yes, first month. We got this part. First month, the beginning of the year, springtime.
Speak to all the congregation of Yasharel, saying, on the 10th of this month, every man shall take for himself a lamb, according to the house of his father, a lamb for a household.
All right, hold up. So this is the command. Is this a command? Yeah. Will this command change in the future? No. This command does not change. And we're gonna find out. Man changed. This is how Yahusha became the Passover. Man changed it. Notice what she read there. Speak to who? Oh, let me say this. We've been over this before. I want everyone to understand. When you're dealing with the Ruach, don't think you know everything. Oh, I've been there before. I know that. See, there's a Christian in my life, a relative of mine, and if you give this Christian a verse, oh, I've been there before. Oh, I know that verse. They pretend like they know everything. So when we bring something out we've been before, don't pretend you already know what's here. The Most High may show you something different. See, I saw something different here that I hadn't brought out before. And I know the reason why. The Most High, he got us to the point where we're not trying to keep Pesach. Not like this. We're not trying to get a lamb. And so I didn't see what I saw. So just in case someone says, oh, we know this, why are we reading this again? Hold on. He says, speak to the assembly of Yahusha. Who is he speaking to? Yahusha. Here are the 12 sons, saying, on the 10th day of this month, every man should take for himself a lamb. All right, so Yahusha should have been taken on the 10th day of the month, if he's the real Pesach lamb. And remember, watch this. They had to do this yearly, am I right? So after Yahusha died, who's the lamb then? This was commended yearly, forever. This had to be remembered forever. And can't you see people trying to tell the Most High, oh, we don't do that no more, because Yahusha came. And so Yahusha died. He was the Passover lamb. And see, we got people today still calling him the Passover lamb. Most High said, I never speak such things in my life before. None of the prophets mentions this. So take a lamb, according to his household, the house of his father, a lamb for his household. One lamb. They took one man. Watch this. They took one man, and he's for all Yahusha. One man. One lamb for the household. Thank you, son. You're supposed to pick him out yourself. Was this a person we supposed to pick? Where in the heck did we get this stuff from? We've inherited lies, family. That's why we have to open up with that verse. We have inherited lies. Worthless and unprofitable thing. See, Yahusha, our Passover, is unprofitable. We can't profit from it. We can say he did this for us all we want and be lying in the meat. We can say he's our Pesach lamb. If he's your Pesach lamb, why are you going and cooking a lamb on the Passover? Oops. Our people look silly. Why are you still killing a lamb on the Pesach? Remember, he was the Passover lamb. They're going to teach it like that. And then they're going to eat a lamb and say, this is the Passover. You're thinking about that, aren't you?
And if the household is too small for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next to his house take it according to the number of the people.
Yes, let them take it according to the number of the people. If it's too small for the lamb, then him, his neighbor next to his house, according to the number of the people.
According to each man's need, you shall make your account for the lamb.
Yes.
Your lamb shall be without blemish.
An important part here. Your lamb should be without blemish. We brought this out before. I found out when I listened to that video, I had to go back and listen to something that I listened to before. And I was ready to say I taught a lie. I was prepared. Did I not tell you that? I went back and listened to what I taught. I taught it right. It came out right. Really? I don't know how it did, but it did. It came out right. I listened to it. I was like, whoa. I'll explain it to you what I said later. But here, we seeing each one taking a lamb from his house, a lamb without blemish. Yahusha had blemish? Yeah. Yes, he had blemish. We went over that. We went over the appearance of Yahusha. That's why we went over these things. We gave you a picture of Yahuah. I mean, Yahusha. We can't give you a picture of Yahuah. No, we can give you a picture of Yahusha because he was in the flesh here. And we're going to read how he was in the flesh and how he came in the flesh. And we have to get rid of more lies in order to do that. Yeah, he had blemishes, defects. He didn't meet the requirements. And he wasn't a lamb. He was a man. Yeah. Yeah, as I said, you can't stick... You don't stick spikes into his hand. You don't hang him on a tree with a rope. You don't do this. These are the things. Listen, this thing was done all out of whack, and people think it's perfect because it's Yahusha.
I think the worst part, they think it was a legit offering.
Yeah.
It was done by another nation.
They think it's a legit offering, and it was done by not another nation, a wicked nation.
Yeah.
Because you could be another nation and do offerings the right way. That's why we see in Mitzrayim, they're going to build a mitzvah, and it's going to be an offering. Another nation doing it, and it will be right.